This is where you are going to rise above everyone else out there who is using ChatGPT. This information is going to be so important to getting outputs from this AI that are specific to you, your customers, and your business. Hi there, my name is Kelsey Toner and I'm the founder of Guest Focused Tour Business Coaching. That's where myself and our incredible team of tour business coaches help you sell more tours and build a thriving, profitable tour business that you deserve. And we do this through our guest focused formula. The single most effective path to building a thriving, profitable tour business is to keep our guests at the heart of everything we do, from guest focused tour design and delivery to guest focused sales and marketing. But today we're going to be talking about how AI can help you as a tour business owner save time and money. If you've been hearing a lot about AI, but you just aren't sure where to begin or how to use it in your own tour business, then this is a perfect video for you. Let's face it, here in the summer of 2023, it feels like AI is everywhere. It's in the headlines. There's all kinds of predictions about the dangers, the uses, how it might transform our entire civilization. But let's do what we do best here at Guest Focus, which is keep things simple. So more and more, you're gonna find AI built into the tools you're using every day. Google announced a whole suite of tools where you're gonna be able to leverage an AI directly in your Gmail inbox. You're going to be able to have an AI associated with your Google Spreadsheets or Google Docs. And this is the tip of the iceberg. In May 2023 alone, there was something about 2,500 new tools released built on this large language model technology. So if you encounter AI in other areas of your life, know that these prompts are still going to be powerful for you to use. But today, we're going to pop them into ChatGPT. One of the last things we need to address are some of the limitations of this new tool and how it can get you into trouble. The first is that these large language models and ChatGPT occasionally will hallucinate or confabulate or basically make stuff up. This has to do with the underlying technology, that sometimes it's just filling in the blanks, but it's not doing so with factual real-world information. Now, I've found that in most use cases, this isn't coming up that often. And both Google and Microsoft and OpenAI are working hard to make these tools better and better. But keep in mind, if you're gonna take this copy or take some of this output and put your name on it and put it out into the world, it's important that we're fact-checking and making sure that the information we're getting back is accurate. The second limitation is that training date cutoff. Keep in mind for ChatGPT, that was September 2021. So any up-to-date information or things that may have happened in the last couple of years are not going to be reflected in that model, at least at this moment. And the third and final consideration is that the quality of your output that you get from ChatGPT is directly related to the quality of your inputs or prompts. So basically, garbage in, garbage out. The more specific information, the more context, and the more guest focus you can keep when giving ChatGPT a prompt, the better and more compelling that output is going to be. So to create your ChatGPT account, simply go to chat.openai.com and create an account. Inside, you'll be presented with this user interface. Firstly, you'll see that you have the option to use the free version, which is ChatGPT 3.5. In their words, it's our fastest model, great for most everyday tasks. You also have the option to use ChatGPT 4, our most capable model, great for tasks that require creativity and advanced reasoning. This is only available to Plus users, and it's roughly $20 a month. In my experience, ChatGPT 4 is much better for writing tasks, for creativity, and especially for helping with those tour descriptions. Let's go ahead and ask ChatGPT our first question. How to use ChatGPT in 3 sentences, please. And then you will submit this text and you'll see the AI or large language model create a response in real time. Here are their instructions. Step 1, input your question or statement into the prompt box, ensuring it's clear and specific to get the best response. 2, review the AI's response, which is generated based on patterns and information in the data it was trained on. And 3, respond back or ask follow-up questions as needed to continue the conversation or clarify any misunderstandings. And you can see down here in the chat interface, I could continue this dialogue or conversation right inside of the app. Okay, so far so good. That's a pretty straightforward interface. Now, I'm gonna give you 3 best practices for every time you use ChatGPT. The first is to give it a role. The second is to give it a goal. And the third is that guest focus makes it whole. Let's talk about each step. So firstly, when you start a conversation, one of the first things I want you to do is to give ChatGPT a role. That means give it a particular expertise, or you could even ask it to act like a particular business or a particular individual. This is so important in helping you get the outcome that you would like. So for example, you're a professional copywriter for a tour business. You are a market researcher for a tour business. So secondly, you give it a goal. This is very straightforward. Essentially, you are going to give a specific request and give lots of information about what you're looking for. The more detail you provide about the format of the output that you're looking for. So let's say we're working on a tour description. Would you like the output to be in the form of bullet points? Do you want each bullet point to be 1 sentence, 2 sentences, or 3 sentences? If we're responding to an email, approximately how long? What sort of tone would you like? All of those directional cues, making your goal as specific as possible, are going to help you get to a result much, much quicker. Thirdly, guest focus to make it whole. This is where you are going to rise above everyone else out there who is using ChatGPT. You need to give this AI context, not only about who you are and your business and your tours, but most importantly, who is your ideal target guest? Who are you serving? This information is going to be so important to getting outputs from this AI that are specific to you, your customers, and your business. So keep in mind, every time you start a new conversation with ChatGPT, you have to follow these best practices over again and put in these same kinds of prompts. So from the top, say it with me, we're gonna give it a role, give it a goal, and guest focus makes it whole. Let's dive in with some specific examples of how you can start using this tool. Here's an example when we were working with one of our coaching members who runs Dolomites multi-day hiking tours. Notice how we built this prompt. We started by saying, hey ChatGPT, well, you're a professional copywriter for a multi-day hiking tour company. We gave it a role. Now let's talk about the goal. Please write 15 different one-sentence hooks that we could use as the sub-headline for our 6-day Dolomites hiking tour. Here is our tour description. And then we simply copy and pasted a summary of the tour description. Now, guest focus makes it whole. That third step, well, our ideal target guests are American baby boomers and retirees. We focus on luxury accommodation and showing the best of the Dolomites and this tour. When we hit submit, it gave us the exact output that we were looking for. 15 different hooks that we could use on our Dolomites tour. Walk the paths less traveled, experience award-winning hospitality, and discover the world's most beautiful natural architecture. Embark on the journey of a lifetime, exploring Dolomites' natural grandeur with expert guides and luxury accommodation. How about the world's most majestic mountainscapes? Join our Dolomites tour for the ultimate alpine adventure. Notice how we asked for more outputs than we were ultimately going to use, and this allowed us to leverage the creativity and speed at which ChatGPT could create these. And then we could mix and match, we could edit, or take what we wanted. Okay, let's get after it. Here's some inspiration or the type of prompts that you could use to help you grow your tour business. How about Instagram? Well, you are a professional social media marketer for a tour business, and I run insert your company description. And my ideal target guests are, and insert an ideal customer avatar. The more information you can provide, if this is 2 or 3 paragraphs in length, the better. Look, here's the prompt. Generate 25 unique and innovative content ideas for Instagram posts for my business or a particular topic. How about help me generate 5 creative caption ideas for my Instagram profile that will engage my target guests? Could ChatGPT help with your email marketing? You betcha. You're a professional email marketer for a tour business. And I run, insert my company tour description, and my ideal target guests are as follows. Hopefully you're seeing the pattern here. Now, what about those prompts? Help me draft 5 compelling emails providing value to our target guests when visiting insert your destination. Hey, could you generate a list of holidays and create an outline for 12 monthly emails? Suggest a specific send date for each email in the 2024 calendar year. So you might be wondering about written content or blog posts. 100%. You're a content creator for a tour business. Here's the context and guest focus. Now, could you generate 10 blog topic ideas that would be inspiring, educational, useful, or compelling to my guests? Could you draft an outline for the following blog topic and suggest 5 highly compelling titles and subheadlines? Now, could you write the copy for this blog post using SEO best practices and optimize around the following keyword? You are simply going to be blown away, not only with the quality of responses that you get from ChatGPT with prompts like these, but also the speed at which you can get those answers. So let's now address the elephant in the room. Can I just take this content, this output, and use it in my business, put my name on it, and put it out into the world? The short answer is yes. Let's address the 2 big concerns that most people have. 1, plagiarism. The way that large language models work is that they are not generating these responses by actually pulling in text from out on the web. It is literally generating this content one word at a time. But you don't have to take my word for it. You can run these outputs through plagiarism detectors that you can find online. And pretty much always you'll find that they're coming back passing those plagiarism tests. Secondly, what about Google, and will I be punished somehow for using this ChatGPT content? Well, fortunately, Google has made a number of public statements and offered guidance on AI-generated content. The punchline: Google does not care who or what writes the content, as long as it is written for human beings and is not just there to game the Google algorithm. Keep in mind that Google is an AI-forward company. You're going to be using Google's AI tools to generate all kinds of incredible content, and Google does not want to punish its own users. Secondly, if you think about Google's mission, which is to organize and quickly get you the most useful, relevant, accurate information possible, in many cases, AI version or AI editing or AI writing may actually be more effective than the average human being. Okay, now that we've addressed those concerns, you're probably starting to appreciate why so many people are excited about using this new tool. So let's dive back in with some more inspiration and some more prompts for you to use to help you grow your tour business. In this next section, let's go back into ChatGPT and I'll share some of the examples that we've used to optimize tour descriptions with our coaching members. Now, this irresistible tour description workbook is something that we put together for our coaching program, but we actually decided to give it away for free over at guestfocus.com/tour descriptions. Now, this is a great tool to use in conjunction with ChatGPT, because right here in the workbook, you're going to see the 12 essential elements that we're looking for to increase our conversion rate and drive more sales. So let's have a look at features and benefits. These are something we want to build into our tour description. Let's go back to ChatGPT and explore one of the prompts we use to get this output to help us make a more effective sales page for the Nashville food tour. You are a professional copywriter for a tour business. Give it a roll. Let's give it a goal. We'd like you to create 20 features and benefits we could use for our downtown Nashville food tour. Here's our tour description as it stands. We paste in the tour description, we paste in our ideal target customer. Now, check this out. We scroll down and we saw features and benefits. I didn't love that particular output where the feature was separated from the benefit. Notice how in a subsequent prompt, we asked it to rewrite these features and benefits so they are together. The feature should be bolded on top and only 3 to 7 words long. Have the connected benefit below, max 2 sentences, and please use you and your language. And you'll see right away, we were able to get some really compelling features and benefits in the output that we were looking for. And we can use this directly on our sales pages. Another essential element is an FAQ section to address objections on each tour sales page. So back in ChatGPT, we used the following prompt. You're a market researcher for a tour business company in Portugal. I'm creating an FAQ section for our tour sales page that needs to overcome concerns, hesitations, and objections of our ideal target guests. Could you please create a list of 15 possible questions that our customers have before buying? Please frame them as questions and give short 1 to 2 sentence answers to overcome each concern. Then we paste in the tour description and our ideal target guest, and within seconds, ChatGPT has come up with some really compelling concerns and objections people might have before buying the tour. Like most tour business owners, you probably struggled to put your tour into words on your sales pages. Let's have a look at some magic moments and the incredible creativity that ChatGPT was able to bring to this great way to start your tour description. You're a professional copywriter. I'd like you to create some short activity descriptions to describe the memorable moments guests will have during this private half-day tour of Porto. This is called future pacing in sales. Please use sensory words to describe what people will see, taste, smell, feel, and touch during the tour. Also describe some of the positive emotions guests may feel during these experiences. Please write in a casual tone. We paste in our tour description. We paste in our ideal target guest. Check this out. Ancient whispers. Stand beneath the last medieval tower of Porto, feeling the weight of history envelop you. Let the cool ancient stone whisper tales of bygone eras as you gaze up in awe of this architectural marvel. Now, you might like that, you may not. But the great thing is, by asking ChatGPT for lots of options, you're going to be able to quickly become an editor. You're going to be able to quickly pull out the things that you love and reject the things that you don't. Hey, I'm going to let you in on another little best practice. Did you know that you can upload content or copy from around the web that you really love or that you want to emulate in your ChatGPT output. For example, in our tour descriptions workbook, for every single one of those elements, we have examples, we have best practices, and we have links out to other tour companies who are doing exceptionally well with their tour descriptions. Hint, hint, you can copy and paste directly into ChatGPT and ask for something similar in those prompts. Man, is this getting you fired up? I hope so. If so, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you're catching this here on YouTube, and we are not done yet. Here are 4 more ideas for how you can leverage this tool, and I'll give you some more example prompts to get you started. How about leveraging AI for some tour business strategy? Check out this prompt. Hey, you're a business strategist for a tour business. I run, insert our company description, and here are my ideal target guests. Act as YouTuber Mr. Beast and give me feedback to create better YouTube videos, titles, and thumbnails. Or act like a business strategist for the travel brand Tauk and build me a 30-day plan to connect with B2B partners and travel agents to help sell more tours. And here's some inspiration for using ChatGPT on a daily basis. You essentially could have your own personal editor. Could you review this email newsletter, and then you paste the email in and find 5 ways to improve it to get more engagement? Could you rewrite this paragraph to be more clear and concise? Could you respond to this customer email with casual but professional language? Use empathy and ask me for clarification about our policies as needed, and then paste in the email. Hey, could you respond to this online review in 3 sentences with empathy and use a fun, personal tone? And you can insert the review directly. If you can incorporate ChatGPT into your daily workflow and you get good at this, you can get yourself back hours and hours a week, not to mention all the time that could be saved for you and your team. Think of the new possibilities of leveraging some of these prompts to have guides or staff members responding to your online reviews, managing your inbox, or creating content for your marketing strategy. I 100% recommend having ChatGPT or a similar AI assistant bookmarked right there in the browser. And as mentioned, these are early stages of these tools, and they're only going to get better and better. But what about that creative thinking? Let's say you've got a goal, but you're not quite sure how to get there yet. Can ChatGPT help with brainstorming? You betcha. All right, ChatGPT, you're a business strategist for a tour business, and I run this particular company, and these are my ideal target guests. What are 50 inexpensive experience enhancers I could add to my tour to drive up guest satisfaction? Could you brainstorm 20 ideas for compelling and high converting images to use to sell more of this particular tour? What are 10 creative ways to upsell in my business and encourage my customers to book a second tour? One of the most incredible skills of these large language models like ChatGPT is data analysis. So check out this prompt. Analyze the following 200 reviews and summarize where our customers are disappointed. Use direct quotes from these reviews to support each of your findings. And then you can directly paste in your real-world reviews. Check this out. Based off of your findings above and knowing our ideal target guest, please suggest 5 practical ways we can address each of these specific issues. You could help it with your competitor and market analysis. You could ask it to analyze some of your top performing competitors in your region and give you a list of the most important things that you can learn from them. One of the especially impressive parts of using ChatGPT is that if you're struggling to get the type of output that you're looking for, one, you can continually hone it with more prompts. But you can also ask ChatGPT, hey, what is the best prompt I can give you to get this type of output? Let's look at a quick example. In a new conversation in ChatGPT, I asked, what's the best prompt for ChatGPT to have it learn my writing styles and respond to my emails for me? And right away, ChatGPT came back and told me the steps and prompts that I can use, including collecting a dataset and uploading some example emails. They talk about how to experiment and iterate in a step-by-step process, even including example prompts. Hopefully this has given you some inspiration on where you can get started with ChatGPT and these AI language models. If you're feeling totally overwhelmed, then know that you are not alone. I would say everybody's feeling pretty overwhelmed at this moment and the rapidity at which this AI revolution is taking place. You don't have to love AI, but I strongly encourage you not to ignore this. This is not a passing fad, but it is a transformative technology that's going to help you grow your tour business. It's going to help you get back more of your time, and it's going to help you cut costs while delivering a superior product, superior services, and superior experiences to your guests. This is a powerful tool, and I hope today with some of these example prompts, you can get started and play around in this new playground. If you got some value from this video, it would mean the world to us if you'd share it with some of your friends, colleagues, or even on social media. In the description down below, look for a link to a PDF or a transcript where you can actually grab the text of those prompts and you can start using them in your tour business right away. But before you go, if you have been using ChatGPT, I'd love to hear about where you found it most useful. What are some example prompts that you found to help you in your tour business? I look forward to seeing your comments, and I'll see you in the next video.